Unique Noise presents Who Are You?, where we interview you and get to know you on a deeper level, with your hosts Joel and
Sam,
along with our guest
Babygirl Nightshade, aka Sage Romo.
This time around we'll be talking about a variety of things as usual. One that really stuck out is religion.
Great.
And I found a quote by John Adams. And it goes, this would be the best of all possible worlds if there were no religion in it.
Agreed.
So thank you for being here, by the way.
Oh, I'm honored. I'm thrilled. I've been bragging about it all week. Like, I'm going to be on a podcast. I'm famous in LA, guys. Just a girl in the city getting it all.
Well, we're not that popular.
Look, it's okay. I mean, if you're giving a talk in front of 500 people, that's a motherfucking big deal, I think. Like, why not? It's an honor to be asked regardless. Like...
Well, yeah, I really enjoyed our conversation. Was that after Christmas?
Yes, I think it was after Christmas at my cousin's birthday party.
Yeah. That was great. So I guess and that's how we met. So that clears that up.
Good.
So let's begin by having you give a little like about me, like who you are, just in like, I don't know.
A synopsis. I see.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Unique Noise listeners. I'm Babygirl Nightshade, or Sage Romo. I am an oil painter. I work out in LA currently doing creative direction for videos for like various trap metal goddesses out here. I'm working on my own album right now and trying to branch more into the gallery world. Other than that, I guess I'm like a novelty product. I'm a good time gal. Look me up on Instagram. Should have written something out probably, huh?
No, that's fine. There's not really like, I feel like it's just like a brief introduction of who you are, because we're going to get into it.
Ooh.
So and just curious, have you listened to the show before?
I did, yes,
Okay.
Absolutely. When you guys asked, I was like, okay, well, because there was the time travel thing. I was like, what? Time travel? Hold on, let me make sure I'm not going on some tinfoil hat shit. And I listened to it, and I had a really good time with the art podcast.
Okay.
Art. Every time when I think about it, I can hear your voice, Joel, saying art. Yeah. Because I edit the podcast, so like a lot of the stuff kind of like sticks in my head now. Where I'm like, things that were said or not said. Like I can without looking tell you when Joel's gonna clear his throat. Like just by listening to him like on the mic, I'm like, I know when it's coming, because there's a yeah.
Yeah,
Down to the nanosecond,
I'm
sure.
Yeah. No, it's just like we have got to know each other very well through the show as well. Fuck. Anyways. Where should we begin, Joel?
The beginning of one of these cards.
2.
Sorry, yes, 2.
2 cards. So do you know who Esther Perel is by any chance?
I don't, actually.
Okay. I think she's God damn it. I keep forgetting what her actual profession is, but it's a card game from her. I think she's like a psychologist or a therapist or something. Psychotherapist.
So it's both of what you said.
Yes.
What is she famous for? Like, what ideas did she introduce?
Promoted the concept of erotic intelligence in one of her books. which has been translated into 24 different languages. She did a TED Talk thing. She's got 2 podcasts. She hosts a class with Masterclass, runs a bunch of therapy stuff, and then this card game. In 2016, she was added to Oprah Winfrey's Super Soul 100 list of visionaries and influential leaders.
Not Oprah. Is anybody else tired of her? I also think she's like even more of a villainess than Ellen DeGeneres. I spent like 10 years life in Hawaii, right? I moved there after high school because I'm like, I'm not going back to the South, so I'm like the Rainbow State. Did not know a whole lot about the history there before I moved. A lot of things I found out that I was like, oh wow, this is awful. During the tsunami, or like any time there's an emergency on the island that she has a house, she's like bought off and closed off roads there that make it harder for the local people to go to the hospital or to evacuate to higher ground or anything like that. So I don't give a fuck about Oprah.
And I'm sorry, you said you were living in Hawaii?
For like 10 years. I went to college there. I kind of started my art career there. Weirdly enough, at Scarlet, I used to perform drag there up until the pandemic, and then I moved here. I also got my current job here from performing drag at Scarlet, but we can get into that.
All right, Joel, go for it.
Get it started. So these cards are more of like a complete the sentence. So I'll start it off and then you just finish with what it says. So this one says, my most unexpected friendship is with...
Myself.
Oh. That's a great answer.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, you are the most important relationship you're ever going to be in, right? Like, at the end of the day, you're stuck with yourself. Might as well learn to love you, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, like, every time we interview somebody else, I'm always like, fuck, I need to listen to this podcast more.
Yeah.
People be dropping bombs every episode, and I'm always like
and subscribe.
Yeah, I'm always like, I should probably follow more of this advice in general.
Yeah, man. Like yourself.
I tolerate myself. I'm working on it.
Tolerance is a great place to begin.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I accept myself for who I am, but I'm not happy about it.
Boo, don't feel alone though. That's all of us. Like, I think I'm like right out of the gate of toleration into like a placid acceptance. Like, yeah, it's not that bad actually. You got some good things going on. Maybe focus on that. you know.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about it in therapy this week. All right. The next little fill in the blank is, I was never the same after ...
I feel like there are a lot of those I could say. Probably should stick to one that doesn't start drama, though I do have a heavy urge to do that. Well, with an open mic and all. Honestly, I think the biggest thing, like good takeaway, was like, I remember like when I was gonna first do a drag show, I thought I was only gonna get booked once. I was just doing it to just be like, you think about this all the time, like get it over with, bitch, right? I spent like a month learning the dance, like how to choreo, who I ended up working with long term. And I got on stage and I like blacked out. I also like tried to do my first dance move and fell, but luckily my friend Kat had showed me this video of Beyonce at the Super Bowl when she like trips, but you can't tell that she trips because she like caught herself.
Yeah.
So I ended up falling and crawling towards my brother and like biting a dollar bill out of his hands. And after that, it was like complete blackout. Like I walked out stage being like, I have ruined my life, my career. Whatever shall I do? And the friggin' like RuPaul Drag Race booker came up to me, or like the VIP booker, I should say. He handled all the Drag Race girls. And the next show I got was opening for like a Drag Race girl, like out of the gate. And I was like, okay, well, if you can accomplish this, like, let's just keep going, you know? Stick-to-itiveness. Did that answer the question?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Next section, we're going to talk about some God damn it. I need to write more things down than what we have here. I need more structure for these segments.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll work on that. So easy stuff is our next segment. So just sharing a hobby, interest, or passion of yours.
I really like gardening a lot. I always need plants around me. I have an indoor one. I have a couple places outside in my apartment where we keep plants. I really love plants. They make me happy, and they're just like calm. It's like that one moment in the morning where I can just like, I'll play them like classical music and like not have to think about like doing work. I guess also I hate to admit this, like low key, I on a public forum especially, I go and do like yoga every day too. I normally tell people I'm going to the gym so they don't think of me as a yoga person. If you've ever met some of them, you know what I mean. But that also really like plants and working out this year. That's been the passion and hobby.
Nice. Well, that and like, I mean, with every group of anything or like any type of, I guess, physical activity. So like people who are like, oh yeah, I'm into CrossFit, and you're like, I don't think we should talk.
Right. Well, yeah. And I know I'm doing that thing where like you hear like one tidbit of information about somebody and you've like assumed their whole personality. I've just seen how people act. It's not really like so much that you could tell me you do yoga and I don't care. It's like how you act and like how those people act in certain spaces where I'm like, I don't want to be associated with that. I just like working out and like clearing my mind, you know?
Yeah.
Works wonderfully. I just don't have to be obnoxious about it, I suppose.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, I don't practice yoga or do anything of that sort. Like I do my own like kind of regimen, but I'd tell anybody to go to yoga.
Oh, it feels so good.
It's
oh
super
my God.
good for you. And it does like you get the whole body, and you kind of get the there's like a meditative kind of state about it too.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like having it has made me like so much more productive, like as far as like how I'm handling my time. The fact that I will give myself the space an hour to just be like, you know, shut up, bitch, in my head, and that has done like a world of wonder. So I'm not trying to talk down on it. We just all know that, you know, I won't even get into that anymore. But I do find it helpful, especially like with creative work. Not that it necessarily comes from there. It just helps you stop thinking about it. It gives you time to like back up from it from a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, pause and look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, I have to do meditation every day because my day gets so fucked up so quickly when I don't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Fun. All right.
Routines are fun. I'm sorry, everybody. Like, we're all adults here. I have found that routines are super fun. Like, don't get down on it at all. There are things you need to do in the day to make sure that you can get it through, and that's just how it is, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the lack of structure is just detriment. Like, it just... Oh. Like, when I don't have a structure through, like, my day or my week or whatever, and I'm just kind of, like, going with the flow a little bit, it's not a good day for me.
I'm with you.
All right, so our next section here is about growth. And we talk about trauma or painful events and stuff, but what we really like to focus on is the growth from those things. So what's a traumatic or painful event that you have grown from?
Ooh, got a laundry list, huh? Don't we all? I think like a lot of people have very much disappointed me. And I'm not perfect by any stretch of the goddamn imagination, oh my God, but like I really do try to help out when you ask me, right? I feel like anytime anybody asks me like, oh hey, like I need an extra set of eyes, or I need your hands, or like help me work through this, like especially creatively, I'm there. Or even in like practical matters, like, oh, you don't have a place to live, oh, like you're hungry, like, you know, and just like the lack of reciprocation or maybe like thought that, I don't do nice things to have nice things done to me, but like expecting people, certain people, especially the people that I have been there for, to be there for me and show up in ways that I need them to show up has been really disappointing. And I think what I'm trying to do now is really analyze how, like, who I let into my life and how much of my time and space they get to take up. Because, like, I'm like that mean friend that says something mean to you because I, like, care about it. It's not necessarily that it's supposed to be mean. It's like this is reality, girl. Here we need to think about this in a way that, like, progresses the situation. We need to be, like, honest with what's going on right now, or nothing's gonna happen. But yeah, I think that's just my biggest takeaway right now, is just, like, who I let into my life and how much space they take up and how much time and care I'm actually gonna give just cause, you know?
I 100% hear you on that.
Yeah, and it's like that kind of thing where I just feel like now, instead of, like, dropping everything I'm doing to, like, help you, no, babe, I'm working right now. I got my own thing going on. Like, you need to find somebody else to solve this problem for you or, like, help you. Like, and that's fine doing that. That doesn't make you, like, a selfish person. Like, I don't like to use a lot of therapized terms. God knows that's, like, a red flag to me when people start being like, let's process this. Like, right? But
It's like, let's give this a label here.
yeah, right. Like, yeah, like, let's have this, like, heavy conversation with a bunch of academic terminology. I'm like, okay, that's not how people talk. But I do believe in boundaries, especially this year. I think what I'm talking about overall is, like, boundaries. Like, and if you're gonna show me and repeat this type of behavior, I'm the insane one for going, oh, maybe if I do it this time, everything will change. Like, I'm the insane one in this situation.
Yeah.
Going out there and constantly, like, you know, and it's maddening. And, I don't have time for it.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I don't know if you know this, but you're on a couch right now. So it's actually really cute.
Yeah, I feel like I'm there in person, truly. Modern technology is a miracle.
For sure. I've been putting off, like, doing a lot of the, like, these video calls and stuff, because I'm like, it's just not, it's not the same. Like, there's a degree of energy missing when you're not in person, but I'm just getting over that. I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, if this will get us more interviews and more people and more connection and stuff, then fuck it, let's just do it.
Yeah.
I'm with you, though. If it was up to me, I'd be there in person. It just worked out the way it worked out, but I am glad we get to talk.
Oh, for sure. Next section. Time travel exists. Where do you go? When do you go? And why?
A lot of the time, it's like I don't feel the need to revisit the past. Like, I am good on not dying of dysentery and diarrhea. You know, and it's like most of the time when we think about the past, right, like, it's just like rose-tinted glasses. Like, I have that with the ancient Greeks, probably, to answer your question. Like, if it really was just being in, like, a green pasture with, like, all these pavilions and, like, half-naked people playing, like, the lyre and eating fruit, I'm there with you. But that probably wasn't most people's existence. It's, like, a very mythologized existence. It's like the 50s. We still have racism and milkshakes, you know?
Right.
I love, like, Greek anything. I love Greek mythology. I love the food. I want to go there one day. I mean, shit, have you seen it? Like, the water is just, like, this blue. It's, like, deep, Prussian blue. Like, I love it there. Italy, too. I do want to go to Italy, like, so badly. Those are the two places that if I go, I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. There's like a long list of places that I think I would go to that I would not come back from if I had a say in it.
We'll get there one day. We will escape LA.
Well, the podcast can be done from anywhere. That's the beauty of the podcast.
I do love LA, though, by the way. I've dreamed of being here my entire life. I, like, obviously have family here, as you all know. So I've been coming here, but it's like, it is really gross and it smells like poo in most places, but God, I wouldn't change anything for the fucking world.
Well, you can't have the good without the bad.
Yeah.
Truly.
Balance.
Dichotomy.
What's next, Joel?
Well.
Rawr. Rawr. I gotta work on that noise. I'll get it. I'll find something.
Like, you'll find a way to sound like a raptor.
Not really, though, because it's a different kind of raptor. So our next section is Joel's Bowl, or previously known as Joel's Bowl, and now we're calling it Velociraptors, where we're going to talk about some philosophy.
Sick.
And the question we are going to ponder is, does an action's morality depend on its outcome or the intent behind it?
Oof. That is a hard one. I feel like a lot of the times I find myself on like the more consequentialist side of things where, like, I mean, we even have an old adage that's like the path to hell is paved with good intentions. I remember hearing the story about volunteers who went to a country in Africa. It was like a rural farming village, and they brought a bunch of farming equipment, like try to help them modernize, I guess was the intent. And they gave all the men in the village a lecture on like, oh, this is a tractor, this is a fucking whatever they used to farm, I don't know, right? Mm-hmm. But they come back a year later, and all the farm equipment has like vines and shit on it, and it's because in that particular culture, the women do the farmsteading around the joint. So, you know, I do feel that you can have great intentions. It's good to have good intentions, right? Like, but there's action versus like thoughts and prayers, all right? Like, thoughts and prayers make you maybe feel good, but they don't produce tangible results. And I feel like if you really want to go out there and make an impact, like, do yourself the courtesy of thinking about exactly what you're going to do and how you're going to do it and how that might rebound out. Like, it's a lot to think about, but there are luckily a lot of people on the planet that you can ask, you know, like various hypotheticals or whatever. So I don't know. Intention's good and all, but like research, that will do the trick, I feel.
What's your take on that?
My take on it? Well, I had to find out what it actually meant, so I kept prodding at the AI to tell me, like, what do you mean by this? But yeah, the way you explained it is pretty well. Like, yeah, that whole saying of the road to hell paved good intentions. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, like, I get most of that, and sometimes again, even when like watching movies about certain villains that are only villains because they think they're trying to do the right thing, is probably like one of my better, like not better, but like the kind of movies I really like is, because what was it, Maleficent?
Yeah,
that one was a good one.
I love, obviously, if you've seen me in drag, big Maleficent fan.
No, yeah, that movie was really great, and it like shed a lot of light on how Maleficent came to be.
I also really like, I do like the musical version a lot. I've had the soundtrack since 6th grade. Cried when I saw the movie Wicked. Musical, great, right? Let's sidebar that for a second. The book, which I had no business reading in 6th grade, but I did, and I feel like fully fundamentally shaped a lot of my creative and artistic views. That book is so wildly intense and like talks about like the dynamic of power like that, where the evil is convinced that it's good. In my opinion, what I've seen of the world, it's like the Marjorie Taylor Greens, the like Christian right, these people are all convinced that they're doing good, that this is the best thing for the planet, and not really like seeing the carnage that they expel in that process, you know, and you can't convince them that they're not good in that. So that I also agree with you there. Like that thought, when introduced into my like horizon was always like scary. It's like very realistic. Like people think evil is like wicked and gnarled and like I'm a demon with sharp teeth and red eyes. No. Like, you know, and it's not. It's like that, you know, blonde bitch on TV, like that's saying some fucking hateful shit. And like, but I go to church and I'm a good Christian. And it's like, okay, but like nowhere in you is humanity kind of thing.
Right. No, yeah.
And any Christians listening, I'm aware there are good ones out there, okay? Like, I'm just, you know, sorry, this is the world, and particularly the cultural context in which I grew up, so want to not have that be the case, talk to your people.
I mean, we've talked about religion so much on this show. We talked about Christianity, we've talked about Catholicism, we've talked about Mormons.
Yeah.
Fun.
A lot of it is also just not aired, but yeah.
Yeah, I cut out a lot of... So, like, I grew up Mormon, like, from birth. So some of the people that I've had on, we've had that in common. And, man, that's rough.
Yeah, I grew up in a Baptist community in the South, so...
Oh, sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm really with you.
I'm glad you made it to California.
Me motherfucking too. There was a lot of doubt for a long time, but Jesus Christ, I survived.
Praise him.
Praise him. Have you bathed in his blood?
Not yet. That's I didn't get that far.
Was that our next segment?
Only drank
Ooh.
from it.
That would be a great fucking left turn for the show. It's like, in our next segment, we're all going to bathe in pig's blood.
I'd be so down. That sounds like a vibe.
I don't like stuff like that on my skin. I would have a hard time with that, personally. Which is why we're not going to do it. But it's funny to talk about for me. Okay, I have a out of nowhere question.
Okay.
Do you think all religions are the same?
Fundamentally, yes. I feel like it's the vanity of small differences. Like, at the end of the day, they're all saying the same thing, but they're pointing at each other being like, pagan. Like, you know, I also think they're all equally kind of horrible.
Well, man is
there's good
corruptible.
stuff in there. Like, you know, there's some very poetic lines, some really amazing imagery. I mean, it is surreal as fuck learning about any religion or minor cults, which, by the way, in my academic opinion, all religions are cults. The term cult has this connotation that's like, you know, ooky spooky robe, drink the Kool-Aid kind of thing, but a cult in its simplest form is any kind of religious organization, be it Mormon, Catholic, Buddhist, whatever.
You know, the funny thing that I find about like cults in general, like when you say the word cult by itself, you're like, ooh, bad. But then you're like, well, it's a cult following for this whatever, or like a cult classic in terms of like film and stuff. And then you're like, why does adding like just any other word to it make it okay?
Well, like a cult classic, like makes you happy. It's like The Evil Dead. I think about The Evil Dead and what's his name, friggin' Bruce Campbell, and I like get a smile on my face. Or the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think of like Heaven's Gate, and that invokes like there is like this, you know, exploitation, and I don't even know, like definitely probably a layer of exploitation, but then it's like the way that it's absorbed and believed is always kind of scary to me. Like I can't get my mind there, which I think is a good thing. But I don't. Yeah, it just isn't scary. It's just scary. Yeah. I find all of them just scary, TBH.
I can't wait to have all these people back on for follow-up episodes. Because I'm already like, oh man, we can talk about so much shit.
Oh, please, in a year when I get done, or in a couple months when I get done with this big project, I would love to come back and talk about it.
Hell yeah. Well, because I think this episode's probably not even going to be released till October?
Yeah, because I think we're, what, 7-ish?
This is the 7th episode that's unreleased, and I'm just about to release the one that we did with my mom on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess if this isn't going to be released till October, it gives me a liberty to maybe speak about a couple of more things or give a couple more details than I was going to, because I'm full of secrets.
Oh, all right. Next segment. But yeah, this is what the show is. It's like we have these segments, and then we get caught up in tangents, and we just start talking about like a bunch of random shit, and then I piece it all together in a way that's digestible for...
I forgot we were doing a show for a minute. My crippling anxiety is back, so thank you, Sam, for that.
So do you play cards?
Yes, like card games?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
And I keep doing this to everybody. Do you play cards is actually the name of the segment. And Joel's going to give you some cards to pick from. And then we're going to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
Sickening, let's go.
So in my hand, I hold 3 cards. Each card has 2 questions. One of the cards has questions on connections. The other is perceptions. And then reflections. Which would you like questions on, sir? Or ma'am? Or I didn't even ask if it's sir or ma'am.
It's whatever you want, baby,
Okay.
with those eyes. I really don't give a shit. I've been called everything under the book. Honestly, if it wasn't offensive to a lot of people in my community, I'd go with it just because it's freaky. But whatever you want to call me, I really don't care. I'll take perceptions for 100, Joel.
All right. And it is, what small things mean the most to you?
I guess in like my life, getting to like wake up with like cuddling my cat.
Oh my god.
You know?
I hear that.
Or like I guess if I'm like working with somebody or like trying to work with somebody and they open up time for me or like let me know that they're opening up time for me, or like that lets me know that they're invested in what I'm doing and that they care about what I'm doing too. Like even though I am like maybe paying you for work on a certain half of this, like getting involved or like, you know, being like a team player, I guess, like if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that made any sense, but I can clarify if need be.
You can clarify if you want to, but we're on the same page.
Yeah, it makes sense to us.
excellent.
All right, and the next question is, which parts of your life do you wish could be automated?
I guess eating and sleeping, like both things like kind of piss me off to a degree because they just take so much time. Like don't get me wrong, I love food. But sometimes I'm just in that like go mood where I'm like, I want to sit here and obsess about what I'm doing, but I'm hungry, and then the hunger brings fatigue, and then I have to spend like an hour or whatever cooking something, or even like 20 minutes eating something if I have like, you know, do what I do in the meal prep and all that shit. But yeah, that would be great.
So I have a follow-up question now because I feel very similarly about food in particular. Would you eat or would you take pills that give you all of the nutrients you need for the entire day?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, same.
There are times that I want to eat, like if I go out to a nice restaurant and like, you know, the occasional time that happens, I would want to eat that food. Like, I don't hate food at all. It just really is like kind of like a nuisance. And then you need to pay for it constantly. Like, the grocery store gives me anxiety, you know? I'm like, oh my god, I have to go back there and spend money just to survive for another week. Like, why?
Yeah, I hear that too. I can't... Were we talking about this on Friday? Like, my anxiety is so bad that it's like, if I...
Yes.
There's a 50-50 chance that I'm just, like, not going to do what I need to do, or I'll pay somebody else to do it, because I won't go.
No, yeah, like, I really took way too much advantage of that Instacart thing where it's like, I can no longer do that shit anymore because it's like this, like, no, I'm not giving you like $20 for delivery. Are you fucking shitting me? Like, if I'm sick, yes, but just walk to the grocery store or whatever. I try to simplify everything that I eat too now, so it's like, I know exactly what I'm going to spend for the most part, and it's been more manageable. But everything's also getting more expensive.
Oh, for sure.
Which, you know... Anyway, moving on.
I'm assuming you're going to keep part of the religion stuff in that?
Yeah.
I might find the quote about that then.
Well, yeah, and I think it's one of those things that, like, religion keeps coming up and we keep kind of avoiding it. And, like, I'll cut out, like, a lot of that stuff, but I'm like, just fucking leave it in. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, because it's either religion or death, which brings up religion sometimes.
Death?
Yeah. Well, that we talk about?
When were we talking about death?
Well, if you would like, by the way, to maybe replace some of that stuff, well, we can talk about music for a second then while he's pulling up a quote that he likes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go.
By the time that this comes out, my first music video should be out. I've been preparing like an album for like a year and a half now. I'm like at 2 more demos I have to record at the moment. Very, very, very fucking excited for it. It's like a completely different direction and it feels way better. But the title of the EP will be Illuminati Princess. And it's like a metal, dancey kind of metal album. I had started like doing drag and everything when I moved back to Hawaii from doing like this oil painting atelier, and I really liked performing and everything, but like kind of half of me was really irritated that like all these good ideas were going towards other people's songs and other people's music, that I like had to use other people's music to like kind of go out there and do it. And I don't know. I just wanted to like break out of that a little bit and do something kind of unexpected. And I think it's going to be really dark and weird and a fun experience.
I'm excited already.
Me too. Maybe I'll send you a demo later so you can see. Or I have one of the songs completely or a couple of the songs completely mixed.
Oh, for sure. If you do, I'll send you one too, because I've also been working on an album for like 2 years.
Oh, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because fuck.
Yeah,
That just made me anxious, but I'll still do it. If you send me something, if you're going to be vulnerable like that to send me something that you've been working on, I will for sure send you something that I've been working on.
I mean, I'm really proud of it. Like, I did it. You can look me up on fucking Apple Music right now, Babygirl Nightshade, and I have this one kind of more poppier songs that's like, I feel in my mind like a B-, right? Like, it's fine. And at the time, all of this was supposed to be like a satirical kind of drag album where, you know, it was like about like dancing and being silly and all of that. And like, I don't know, honestly, that's like not as much my style. Like that kind of like womp womp thing.
I don't think I've ever seen you in drag. Is this you?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
like on
Maleficent.
On the artwork.
Yeah, no, you know, it's so funny you say that, Joel. I thought when I had come up with this look, I had done the most, I was like, oh, bitch, nobody's ever come out here with a pair of horns like this, like, you know, like the full cape and cowl kind of situation. And immediately when I get out of the club performing, this like drunk girl comes up to me and she's like, "Are you supposed to be Maleficent? You're like my spirit animal." And I'm like, fuck. I thought I was so fucking fresh with this shit. And like, that ended up being my thing for a while. I have taken like a 5-year hiatus from it. I really do love performing, especially after performing. Like, it's like without even taking anything, you're just like high afterwards. It's very fucking weird. Like, first show ever I did, like, my friend was like, "Did you take E?" And I'm like, "No, fuck no, bitch." And she's like, "Your pupils are dilated." And I'm like, I just think that's the adrenaline running through me right now. Like, it's nothing but that. But I had to take like a break away from it for a while. And I'm like gearing up to get back into everything with like a totally remodeled look and music videos and this album, which I just has been like my passion for the last 5 years. And I'm trying to think, because I did want to bring this up from the art show that I listened to, you talking about your album and like constantly being unsatisfied, right? Does that ring a bell?
100%.
Okay. I'm with you there. And I feel like perhaps for me, if this only applies to me or anybody else listening, whatever, but I was having a lot of the same issues too. I feel like I wasn't listening to myself. Like, I was going for this image in my head so fundamentally and fully and not like taking it into account like what like my actual brain and body was screaming for. And it was the thing that wasn't maybe as shiny as what I thought the ideal, the paragon would be, right? But kind of being almost on the other side of going into that area that kind of I didn't maybe desire as much, I think is the best way to put it. I think I've accomplished the thing that I've wanted to do this whole time without it exactly having to be this like pop music kind of fucking like gay club music thing. Like, I think the thing that I'm doing will read very well in that circle, in those circles, but also is like more true to me and like what I can, like what's just more naturally coming out of me, if that makes sense.
Oh, for sure. I've been struggling with that a lot, where you're kind of going for a very specific thing, or you think it should sound like this, but you're ignoring like, well, just like the truth, I guess, is how I've been kind of thinking about it, where I'm like, well, this isn't me in an authentic way. This is me trying to be something.
Very much that. And it's like, I also didn't think I would be caught in that trap. Like, it seems so like obvious when you look at like maybe a TV show or maybe somebody that you know in person, like, oh, they're trying too hard. This would never happen to me kind of thing. Like, I'm realistic, I'm rational, but it does. And in like so many subtle ways where like, I feel like what my drag was supposed to be from the beginning was more aligned to this. And when I started going through the clubs more, I kind of Disney princessified that a little bit. Definitely Disney villain. Okay, full, flat out Disney villain. And that was cute, and that was a good learning experience, and I did some fabulous fucking things. But I think I got caught there because I didn't know how to take it further than that, because that's not where my mind is at. I do love glamour. I do love beautiful things. I paint, I like, you know, but that's not like necessarily where I come from as far as like my aesthetic. Like, I like taking darker things and like formatting them into like maybe a pop way, but having, I don't know how to put this, like, I'm not like the model girl. I'm not like the Aquaria. Like, that's not the thing that makes my heart sing. The thing that makes my heart sing is like the full performance of it all, the concept, the story. Like, even if it gets messy, like, I get so bored standing there and being like, pose, pose, pose. Like, give me something, like, you know, and that's fine. I love a pageant queen. All right. Like, they're fabulous and they're there for a reason. I'm just not a pageant queen.
Heard. And
That was
I'm excited for two things. We're gonna listen to the song after we're done here. That you have already, and then I am excited to hear what you come out with next.
Oh, likewise, Sam.
We'll see. I'm
Girl, you're gonna do
likewise.
it.
I fucking hate like.
Likewise, not we'll see. Likewise.
I hate it. I hate it. It's my least
Oh
favorite
yeah,
part.
see, it's gonna do it. You are gonna do it, Sam. You
Oh,
you're
I know
asking yourself questions right now. And
I know I'm
just
gonna do
trust
it.
the process.
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. It's just
He's anxious about it.
I want it to be good, and good for me doesn't always feel good for everyone else. And I'm like, oh fuck.
But
I'll be
wait,
proud
but
of
that's
it, but yeah, everybody else is gonna.
Better to release it that you like it than to release it and everyone else likes it but you hate it.
But see, this is exactly what we were
Exactly.
talking about, right? Like doing things for you. Like, I feel like do it for you at the end of the day. If you like it, if I'm jamming to my songs right now, and I know necessarily the marketing gays in WeHo aren't going to be like, oh yeah, metal music. Like, I know they're not going to like it, and I don't care. Like, I'm doing it because I like it, because when I listen to it, I'm happy with it, and like, fuck everybody else's opinion. Like, there's always going to be a little bit of that. I think that you're going to make yourself so much more happier when you go, no, I like this. No, I don't need to do it like that because this is the way I'm doing it. I don't need to sound this way or be this type of certain person because this is what's expected. I'm Sam, you know?
Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, like
unsolicited advice.
Not to get onto like a crazy tangent or anything either, but like, are you recording everything yourself?
I am. I have like I don't have anything fancy at all. It's like this shitty little plug-in with a mic in my computer. But I also have, just by virtue of working out in the scene for a minute with different musicians, have a really, really good sound guy who, his name is Nosh. Gotta plug him. He's like, oh my God, I've been searching for one like this like for fucking years, dude. Like, love him, love him, love him. So he kind of cleans up everything I do.
Oh, okay. That's fucking cool.
I can, if you want, I can maybe connect you guys if that, like, you know, whatever, but...
Let me send you what I have first, and then we can get into... Yeah. No, after this, I'll, well, I can't remember. Did you put your phone number in the, on the release form?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So I'll text you after this, and then I can send you some stuff, and then we can continue that that chat. All right, so let's discuss. I did that last time too.
You did
I?
do that.
God
last
damn
time. On Friday.
Yeah, let's discuss the quote.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like people will constantly tell me the good that their religion does. I also don't feel like necessarily like maybe we should have to balance it out with all the bad. I mean, boarding schools for Native kids, burning people at the stake, what we're currently dealing with now with the religious right and surging into all sorts of areas that they ought not to be. I don't think it's all that helpful. Like, you can get good stuff out of it. I definitely have read from a lot of different places beautiful things, right? But there's also a lot of awful things in those books, too.
No, yeah.
Agreed. There's like, growing up in a Mormon household, it's like I did not realize the atrocities that were committed from the church in Utah specifically, where it's like there were a lot of Native Americans in Utah that were driven out of their homes and stuff and killed and all these things because they were like, well, we got driven out of where we were trying to practice religion and we ended up here, so it's like we're just going to take this land. and things like that. But I do think that with, I feel like we're talking about that a lot, where there's good and bad with all things. Like, religion's great for, like, community, I'll say. That's, and I think that's pretty much, well, community and maybe, like, a baseline of, like, how to not be a shitty person if you're following, like, direct teachings and stuff. But then once you start getting other people giving their interpretations of what things are, then we get into, like, really messy territory, and then things get bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the late great Christopher Hitchens said, like, you guys are spending people are donating millions of dollars to all these developing nations around the world. Why isn't there any development ever? I just think they launder money, and, like, on what you said, I'm not really necessarily sure. Like, I grew up hearing, like, Leviticus and shit like that, and parts of Leviticus quite literally legislate slavery. Like, they give you the rules of how to keep a slave. If your kid talks back, if a woman is raped, throw stones at her until she's dead because she's unclean. I think a lot of these things really dehumanize other groups of people, and, like, probably you dehumanize yourself as a result.
Oh yeah, and, like, if you go back to, like, older religion stuff, you would see a lot of that. I would say the part of religion that would probably be best to keep, especially if it started adapting to, like, just morality, like, no more throwing stones at people till they're dead, but, like, the basis of it, yeah, it was pretty bad, and especially because there were a lot of, like, wars fought on religion. So having no religion, would there have been those wars?
They'd be about something else
probably,
yeah.
But
we like to fight.
On that point, and, like, what Christian missionaries did and everything, like, the Bible, the Torah, a lot of holy books are kind of these stories of oppression and subjugation of the quote-unquote chosen people. I find it highly ironic that you go to Sunday, or you go to Mass or temple gathering or whatever your particular religious organization is, and you hear these stories about other groups of people being, like, so horribly mistreated and abused, and here in our modern times, you are the perpetrator of that exact same abuse. I mean, we're literally caught in this cycle of oppression, right? Like, and it even in our fucking holy books, it's happening. And when do we all get the point that doing this to other people is bad? Like, I simply cannot hear the story of, like, Jesus or Moses, and the takeaway being, like, oh, I need to go join ICE and get rid of immigrants. Like, how is that your takeaway hearing these stories? It's utterly mind-boggling.
Agreed. There seems to be, I think, in modern times, like, this giant leap in logic from, like, the base of the teachings and the actions being taken.
Wouldn't you try to align yours? I mean, like, I'm not a Christian by any means. I don't have any problem with Jesus, but I think the thing that I took away from Jesus and why I don't have a problem with him is because he was somebody out there advocating to treat humans as if they were humans. He would touch the lepers. He would heal the blind. Like, that type of thing is maybe, like, God, do I sound like a hippie when I say this? But, like, that type of energy you carry with you, like, why can't you feel that way for other people? Wouldn't you want somebody to help you when you were down? Or, like, show you compassion, empathy, any of those types of things when, like, the outlook isn't looking that great? And I just don't see that. I see a lot of people clutching their pearls, proclaiming their own holiness, their own greatness, and not really giving back to their community or caring about their fellow man at all.
We gotta find a way to turn this.
woman.
We gotta find a way to turn this around.
I
Everything's
could say something funny and gay.
hell yeah. Go for it.
Shit, wait, I should have had something fierce. I did it. I did it, everyone.
Fierce indeed.
And with that, I'd like to thank you again, Babygirl Nightshade, also known as Sage Romo, for joining us on this episode. It was great. I can probably talk to you for like 3 more hours, but we're not going to be able to do that right now. So for everybody else, follow us on social media at Unique Noise. We're on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube. Check out our website for merch and our other projects at uniquenoise.com. Leave a like, a heart. We'll take whatever form that is and any platform that you're listening. Comment and let us know your thoughts on the quote or any suggestions that you may have for the show. Subscribe and follow, all that shit, so you can be notified of upcoming episodes. I forgot to do a funny voice for this. So thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. And like I was saying, we're definitely gonna, well, I'll be reaching out to you again about like a follow-up and stuff.